The Pines is a resort hotel nestled deep in the heart of the Catskill Mountains of New York State. The Pines is a truly fabulous hotel where every facility that should be part of a vacation is within walking distance of your rooms. You can feast on golf, tennis, swimming, even roller skating and bocce. And if the weather's not quite up to par, take your act indoors. You're as good as Mark Spitz, better than John McEnroe. Witness this beautiful legs contest. When the sun goes down, the fun's still up at the Pines. Perhaps the biggest plus of the Pines is the fact that parents can spend some much-wanted time alone. Thanks to the Pines Day Camp, children, preteens, and teens have activities planned for them by well-trained counselors. Best of all, child service for infants is free. Yes, summer is never a bummer at the Pines. And when the temperatures go down, the lifts go up. Skiing highlights a winter wonderland of activities at the Pines.
On today's episode of Unauthorized Personnel, we're back in the Catskills Mountains of New York to visit the soon-to-be-demolished site of the Pines Resort. We're joined by Chloe and Jonathan, two friendly locals who were familiar with the site and gracious enough to give us a tour. Opened originally as the Daisy View Hotel, it was replaced in 1931 by the Monica Lodge. In 1946, the property was purchased by a new set of owners and renamed the Pines Hotel. It was continually expanded over the years with new amenities such as bars, a lounge, ballroom, card room, and nightclub, which featured many big-name entertainers. The resort was also known for its skiing and golf courses. In 1959, the iconic outdoor swimming pool with a cement arch was completed on the property. By the 1960s, the decline of the Catskills had already begun. Between 1982 and 1986, 40 acres of the property were subdivided for new housing to be built. In 1996, the roof over the kitchen and dining room collapsed and the hotel was temporarily closed while the roof was rebuilt. The hotel was finally closed for good when the property was purchased in 1998. After closing, several of the buildings were destroyed by fire. Join us as we explore what remains.
Oh yeah, the roof is all collapsed in.
Ooh.
You see that?
Wow. I say we scope it out on the outside maybe, and then like kind of go see where we can get in.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like a couple open.
Yeah, I saw that over there.
What year?
The steps to nowhere.
Yeah, this is obviously to the building that no longer exists. Oh wow, this is all decrepit building. Wow. That to me, the way that's like falling apart over there, kind of reminds me a little bit of like some of the buildings that I've seen in Pripyat, Ukraine, Chernobyl.
Yeah.
It kind of just looks like one of those like Eastern Bloc buildings.
Yep. The square, the white,
right,
paint peeling away.
No
yeah.
frills.
Yeah.
Just like it is what it is. Oh, check this shit out though. What is this? Like a little amphitheater stage area?
Yeah, it had to be something like that.
This was inside of a building at one point.
Yeah. The tiered seating.
Right.
Maybe there was a stage
There had to
here.
have been a stage like right over here. How cool is that?
That is cool. Wow.
Yeah, this is like really neat.
What's that?
Oh, that's the swimming pool with the concrete arch thing that goes over it.
Wow.
Did you see that before?
That's crazy. Yeah, look at that.
And it's now like a swamp.
Man, they must have built that really well.
Oh, that thing's not going anywhere. Watch your back. I'm away watching. Okay.
Rascal hooligans.
This is just destroyed.
Yeah.
Are these rooms?
I think it was like some sort of pool thing. You know?
Maybe like
Is your memory full?
might be.
Changing rooms or something.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they were just like little changing areas.
I finally ate ass.
What?
That's what it says.
So finally ate ass?
Yeah. Ghosts aren't real. Unless you do drugs. but-
Somebody wrote underneath it, "Eat mine."
This one's kind of crazy.
Why are
See,
there beds
the
in
bed.
there?
That's what I was thinking when I saw the other one.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. I mean, there's no guarantee that that bed's been there since the place closed, because obviously shit's probably been moved around.
That's true.
But it's still interesting to see that there's like actually a bed in there.
Right.
These couldn't have been like rooms. They're too small.
Well, that's cool.
Shuffleboard. This was probably like a little pump house.
That makes sense.
Because it's not a very big building.
Yeah, I see like tubing and shit down
yeah,
there
it's
too.
probably like a pool maintenance building.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
And that's all it takes to like bring it down to that.
Right.
Well, I guess, I mean, if they closed it in 1990s.
Oh, yo.
Hey! Hey, what up?
Yeah, that's the ladder. Going on.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
It's a big walk-in cooler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cooler, freezer. That's cool.
The carpet is probably one of the few things that's actually holding the floor together.
Yeah, the carpet. feel the beans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as I was walking through, I was like, oh, yeah, this doesn't feel very safe, but it's still worth it to kind of check it out and see what's up here.
I love those curtains. They're so pretty.
Oh, wow. Well, this kind of is reminiscent of yesterday.
Yeah.
Look at in here.
Oh, wow. Remember where the other rooms
Oh, that breeze feels so good. So good.
This actually smells a lot less bad than the place we were in yesterday.
Right, yeah.
You have to get to the first floor. It smells so bad there.
Oh, I'm sure. Careful.
Right. Oh, Chloe, look at this. This one's in here.
What? No, nothing.
Look.
Paint can.
Yeah, right.
We find like rooms with like kids' toys in it.
Oh my god.
Like recent kids' toys, not like a long time ago, like really recent toys.
Yeah, a lot of homeless guys, I think they use it as like,
Yeah. Especially with it having been standing for this long, I'm sure it's been used.
Oh, it was around here we found the passport and the social
This
security
is like
number.
really
Oh my god.
soft, so like watch out.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, this place is closed down because of the lack of roof maintenance and serious damage to a lot of the buildings.
Lack of roof maintenance. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Boom. Yeah. It's also probably a long way down past that, all the debris too. And this
Oh, this side is leaning over.
this hallway is
It's
a
a little
little
bit.
slanty.
Babe, look, I found a picture of a half bald guy.
Oh, look.
That's so funny, I got that.
Oh my god. Hair replacement.
Hair replacement on it.
Yay. They found a hair replacement picture.
Here you go.
Like time elapsed. Like the dude bald and then his hair growing back in.
Great success.
Great success.
The bed's pretty bouncy. Oh yeah, we matched it. Got a nice
That
hair.
feels so weird.
Yeah, right?
You got it?
Yeah. Maybe. Good thing I'm flexible.
That's the third floor. Wow.
This is cool.
This is cool.
Yeah, we probably would have never ended up out here had it not been for them. So that's sweet. I got you.
That one we came from.
Oh yeah. We were kind of curious about
Like how to get in?
right, well, like because I could see that the main entrance to the actual hotel resort was like right there when we were driving past, and so I was like, that had to have been the main entrance. Oh wow, look at all the paperwork in this room. Holy cow.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They just left all the files.
Well, what's up with that? Was this must have been an office.
Yeah. Which kind of carpet do you like?
Color swatches.
Wow.
That's awesome. Ooh, we got like old school wood paneling up here.
Whoa, yeah. Steps feel solid.
Hell yeah. Hello 1970s.
Ooh, I think it was here when some of the move party. No, I think it was just a regular door because there's no like other buildings beside.
I'm just looking at the exit sign, like where would anyone exit to?
If they just hire a block. See, that was the way to go.
Yeah, yeah. He was here.
Shit, it is.
Ooh, it's stinky in here.
Yeah, there's fucking people in there.
Oh. Oh, that's an elevator shaft.
That's to the basement.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yikes. Yeah, I would not want to fall down there.
Yeah, I just thought it was like ovens.
Oh yeah, that's a pizza oven.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, look at
it
that.
says food and beverages right.
Right. Yeah, this was clearly a kitchen.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's like the old pizza oven, which is totally collapsed on the inside. Probably an office.
Probably.
Yeah, it says food and beverages right above here.
Oh, yeah, food and beverage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was probably their kitchen staff office.
And we're back outside. This is a smaller part.
Oh wow. Dude, what is this?
Whoa. This is cool. Chloe. Come.
What the hell is that? Is that part of that walkway?
This is the bridge we're telling you guys to come.
Okay.
The stairs are really cute. They're like little knots. I like it.
Wanna go for a ride?
All aboard.
Oh, okay,
Wow. This is all solid. It's all good.
oh, that's dirtier than usual. And this is the perfect time to come because if you come here in the summer, you're going to be sweating like crazy.
Right.
Right.
Backpack's already making my back sweat.
Throughout our exploration of the Pines, we dealt with 2 failed cameras and multiple technical difficulties. However, we still came through the experience with a new wealth of footage, as well as new knowledge about this place. We were truly glad to have run into Chloe and Jonathan, and we were grateful that they offered to show us around. The resort is long removed from its glory days, and in a state of advanced decay and collapse, with more and more of these buildings disappearing forever. It can be said that every site that we visit seems to brim over with its own distinct personality, and this resort is no exception. It was easy to get a sense of the former vibe of this place just by walking through and exploring, as well as to get a sense of the grandiosity that this place once represented. In the close to 100 years that the Pines was open, this resort provided countless people and families with many memories that will undoubtedly stay imprinted in everyone's minds for the foreseeable future. No doubt our exploration will stay that way for us as well. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you the next time on Unauthorized Personnel.